Christ is among us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, only one God. My beloved, we heard to St. Luke telling us about 2 miracles were done by Jesus for today. We heard in the Gospel that Jairus came to him, and Jairus was a ruler of the synagogue. And fell down in front of him, saying that his only daughter was sick at home, and he wanted him to go to his house to heal her. And the woman who had a flow for 18 years, flow of blood, who spent her money with the physicians, she came and touched the edge of his clothes. And as we heard, the flow of blood ceased at once. When Jesus asked, or he felt that a power left him, he said, "Who was it who touched me?" We heard that that woman was so afraid, so she came trembling and fell down in front of him, saying that she did that. Did you hear? Did you notice what Jesus said to her? He said to her, "Your faith saved you." And when someone came to say to the ruler of the synagogue, that don't trouble the teacher, your daughter passed away, what did he tell him? What did Jesus tell him? He said, "Don't worry, have faith only." So, the faith is the rock which we build the house of our faith on it. Faith is everything. Many times, in discussion, especially with young people, normally they don't know me. We meet by chance or in anywhere. There is a discussion of the faith and the Christian faith regarding God and His presence in us. They always say science is against the faith. Most of them say that. Yesterday, there was a retreat in St. George, Little Falls, New Jersey. We took 8 youth with us. And we were there. It was the presence of the Theotokos icon. It was so amazing seeing the oil, how it gets out after the prayers. Majority of the audience, majority was teenagers. I think that some priests were there, and normally the youth advisors were present at the same time. All of us took the oil. We smelled it. We saw it by our eyes. When we were turning back with the kids, I asked them, what did you notice today? There are miracles, they said to me. And miracles are possible. They exist. Why do you think that the oil will come out of an icon? Why? It's a sign, like it is a miracle which is taking place to feel the glory of God is seen. That is the meaning of that. This word strengthen our faith. The faith is the most important thing. So it should be strengthened sometimes. So these signs take place to make us feel better and to get what we want and to be helped by Him. My beloved, when we have the real faith, inside us, we will do nothing to hurt anyone else, not even ourselves. The real faith will make us feel Him inside our hearts. We look at Him and we never look back. We never look back. We look at Him. We put our eyes in His eyes, and we get the power. He who talked about it, that she came out from Him. When we put our eyes in His eyes, we get the power. 2 days, one of my faithful, who doesn't care a lot about the theology, or he has not interested in many explanations of the Bible. He always told me before that when I read the Bible by myself, I feel that I am confused, especially when I read the Old Testament. You know, I smiled. It's not right to say that, but he is so sincere that he told me that. But you know, that man works in silence for the church. He comes every Sunday to church. He, his wife, his children, they always come to church and he works in the church. He served, he does whatever I say to him to do in something he understands in. You know what he told me? He told me that I have something inside me, makes me feel comfortable. So when I look someone in my church, I feel only love to him. And I'm ready to serve anything he tells me about it. My question, my beloved, why he feels that? Because he put his eyes in the eyes of Christ. So the power of Christ came to him, and Christ is love, and only love. So the love by itself makes him act that way. Let us, my beloved, to put our eyes in the eyes of Christ and never look back. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy